Hey, this is the Splicer, your authority on death and taxes in Modern. Here with Dirty Derek.
Dirty Derek and Jay.
Another competitive Modern league about to go down.
Yeah, we're coming off a 5-0, a hot 5-0.
Undefeated in 2019, baby. And we will never lose. So always stay with us.
Undefeated this year.
Yeah, for the whole year. So yeah, we're going to fire up why mess with a good thing, right? Except those reality smashes didn't work out good enough for us last time.
They could have easily worked out.
There were so many hands that they sucked.
Oh, yeah, because someone's going to play. What was it called? Treachery? What the fuck? Extract? What was that card that even beat us?
The Emerge one.
Yeah, Emerge.
No, we ended up winning that game, but now did he eat our thumb? Then we finally cast it, the reality smasher. Yeah, tune in. There was some good ones in those 5-0s. If you haven't watched them, go back, watch them. Because they were good. It was we made some mistakes, so don't judge us on that. We played through them, and we were victorious. So
yeah.
We're going to try to do that again. So the only thing is we're going to try out the new Tithe Taker.
New set card. Here.
Well, KCI's banned. So that changes the way you can build your deck a little.
Well, this thing looks like it'd be a beating against KCI, actually.
Well, it's on your turn.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so this is a new card.
Let's take a look at it.
During your turn, spells your opponent's cast cost 1 more to cast, and abilities your opponents activate cost 1 more to activate, unless they're mana abilities. Afterlife 1. So the Afterlife 1 means that when he dies, you get a 1/1 flyer.
Is it a spirit token?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
But it's a 1/1 flyer for sure. And yeah, likely a spirit, right? That would be thematically good. And then, so yeah, during your turn, it's a Thalia, but it also affects creatures. So, like, part of what I'm thinking is there's going to be an uptick in, like, Jeskai, like Snapcasters and stuff.
Blue-white control and Jeskai control, I think.
Exactly.
Go
so, like, opt, you got to pay 2 to opt. You got to pay 2 to Terminus now with this guy out on my turn. Or you'd have to, excuse me, to Snapcaster, you got to pay the extra 1 to play the Snapcaster. Then you got to pay
tax,
1.
Man,
yeah,
Snapcaster.
So it's, you know, so people have to act on their own turn. And it's a really grindy format right now. Like, we were looking at the last
1/1 spirit. Like, if you're 1-for-1ing a guy, it's like, I got a 1/1 flyer out of this thing. Yeah. That's maybe going to disrupt your situation.
That's right. Yeah, and plus it keeps you on point for hitting with our Windbrisk Heights and stuff. Like, you know, if they've got the removal. So, yeah, that puts them in a position
where...
Always
thinking it, Jay. Always thinking.
Always got the heights on the mind. got to play the angles. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty decent. Like, but with KCI, like, it does nothing on their turn. It does absolutely nothing. So... I'm just expecting more interactive decks where they're not going to want to like leave their fetch land, like use their fetch land on their own turn. Right. Like blue-white, like they'd rather keep it open so they can react or pay the arbiter if they have to.
I hope we don't play too many blue-white decks, man.
Well, I think there could be an uptick in them.
We're never going to 5-0 if we play blue-white control.
You know what? We've beaten it before. We have a decent record in the.
I know, but it's just so frustrating.
It is. Well, so you got to keep it together. You got to keep it together.
Yeah.
You can't lose faith. So yeah, other than that, though, it's just the same old.
Other than that, it's exactly the same. Actually.
Yeah. So yeah, go back and watch last week's beginning if you don't know the deck too good. And we're actually going to talk about some similar decks in a second. So we're just going to breeze over that. Displacers, we were 4 temples though because they were
Temple
so good.
Overperformed last week. Big time. Thought Not Seer crushed people.
It did. So let's just go to the sideboard. It's mostly the same sideboard, but we're playing a second Sorcerer Spyglass because we've come to realize how good it is against that Primeval Titan deck.
It completely disabled Titan almost. Like one path and the Sorcerer Spyglass. It just seemed like their whole deck did nothing.
Yeah, you name that Teleria West and your problems are almost over. Like their deck doesn't have that same recursive dirtiness.
Yeah, it can't just go cyclical on you.
Yeah, so they have to have it all in their hand in order to really benefit from their mana increases through their amulets and all that. So yeah, we're gonna play the Gearhulks again because they've been good for us against the go wides. Like
spirits, yeah,
not always good. Like yeah, especially spirits. I don't think it's as good against humans, but spirits is like Spell Queller, Mausoleum Wanderer, Selfless Spirit, like all these cards.
The answer, especially when the holdback answer is thinking that, oh, if this guy has something, I'll do something about it. It's like, no, you can't do anything about this guy.
Not the Gearhulk. But I mean, even against humans, it dodges the freebooter. You don't have to pay more for Thalia. Like, you know, other people play Settle in this spot pretty much, and it's like, Settle, you know what? Half the time when I'm playing the Settle, they sniff it out.
Yeah,
you don't do
it's
anything.
So weird.
That's
like,
the worst.
How, like, I'm playing Death, and first of all, who the hell plays Death and Taxes?
And
second of all, who sniffs out that they have a Settle?
Yeah, no, but it always happens to me.
Yeah,
it's like, am I that obvious? I have Restos too, right?
It always seems to think.
But they don't care. They don't care. So, I don't know. That's my take on it. We're going to go down to 1 Stony Silence to make some room for some other stuff. Like, we were talking Revoke Existence versus Stony.
Yeah.
And it was like... we just want to be able to hit Ensnaring Bridges because I expect like an uptick in those two because they were really being pulled out of the format by KCI. They have no game against that. So,
sometimes we just absolutely lose to Ensnaring Bridge.
So you need to have enough
and
answers.
Revoke gets. We're considering taking a Revoke Existence out or a Oblivion Ring or something like that. But
and also too this new Bottled Cloister version of Ensnaring Bridge versus the Lantern. The Lantern, like Stony Silence, is a blowout against. They have so many, like everything in their deck is tapped to do something.
Yeah.
This new one has a lot of static effects, and it has chalices. It has, you know, like it has a lot of things that don't get shut down by Stony Silence, actually. Like, it can be good against them, don't get me wrong. It's in as many as I had against them, but it's not, like, as game over as against, like, a deck like Lantern Control. So, you know, take that as it is. But, yeah, the Revoke Existence, we really like it, even with KCI gone. Like, this was a MVP against KCI. But even with it gone, it's just the Exile clause is just so nice. It cures what ails you and doesn't come back.
Yep, Exile, baby.
Exile, baby. We're still on 3 Rest in Pieces. I expect Dredge to be a little bit more 2 again because I don't think that was good against KCI. Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, if you draw too many Rest in Pieces, you can die just as much as, you know.
Not against Dredge, but against everyone.
Yeah, you're right. If Dredge goes up too high, like if...
And it was amazing against KCI as well.
Yes.
It beats KCI as well.
Right.
So
yeah. It was
I think our beloved Rest in Peace has maybe gone down a little bit. I think we might have to get surgical extractions, Jason.
No, that's ridiculous. More Rest in Peace. 5 Rest in Peace. No. So yeah, and then Journey, just because like all these Phoenix decks, you just need a little more quick removal.
We boarded in an awful lot.
Yeah, this was on the cutting block too, but we thought about how many times we did side it in. Like good against Reality Smashers, nice and cheap. Don't discard a card to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know. A lot of upside on that. And then we're going to play with these Shining Scrolls because red is pretty prevalent.
Yeah, we looked at the Star City games, the most recent Star City games post KCI, and there was like 7 red decks.
Yeah,
in the top 8.
Is it Phoenixes and Red Burn?
There was just 1 flat out Red Burn, 2 Death Shadow, 3 is it like Phoenix?
Yeah.
And then a
Primeval Titan rounding it out.
A Primeval Titan and then Jeskai Control. Yeah.
And Jeskai,
so
yeah.
7 red decks.
You know, like a lot of bolt-based removal.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you can get to save your Resto or your...
and Shoal is good against that.
Yeah, and it's actually really even good because it's not damage prevention. So there's like cards that are like 1 red, deal 4. It can't be prevented. Well, this is a redirect.
Delicious redirect.
Yeah.
Your Lava Burst does not...
Yeah.
Actually, maybe Lava Burst can't be redirected either, but whatever.
Yeah, so anyways.
Yeah, Ice Age card, man. Come on.
So, I mean, that's basically our little tutorial on the deck we're going to go with, and I'm going to just go over a couple deck lists, and then we'll get to the games.
Anyways.
Yeah, Derek, you're taking down this whole...
Chrome, Jason, come on.
How do computers work? Okay, so this one is by Hugabit 011. So it's actually not a Taxes deck per se. It has Thalias, though, but it's playing 4 Wall of Omens, 4 Restos, 4 Flickerwisps, 3 Blade Splicers, 4 Path to Exiles. So I mean that we have that in common. So this is like going into Emeria to go like into a deeper like late game, which I mean the way that the format's pivoted now without that,
with
that
like,
one,
it would seem to be good against control decks, to be quite honest with you.
Right, because yeah, you've got more late game and like the Emerias, like although you know they got the Field of Runes to get rid of it, so I don't know.
Well, just like Sun Titans and the Buglers.
Yeah. So Buglers and Thraben Inspectors, just tons of card advantage creatures. You got your 4 Restos still with a Bugler. That sounds nice.
And I like the guy. I like a guy that has balls to play 4 walls and a completely aggressive deck.
Yeah, like no, I like the way this deck looks. It is very interesting. And then you got your 2 Ghost Quarters, 4 Fields. So, I mean, you can deal with lands. You don't have the Arbiter to stop them from getting them, but you can actually get rid of some lands. And against some decks, you'll actually be able to run them out. Like Grixis Death Shadow.
Right.
You just a Field of Ruin one of your multis. Now a Ghost Quarter one of your basics. And you know, you now everything just gets rid of. You know, they all die and nothing replaces them anymore because they only have 2. So that's one of them. I thought this was a cool deck. If you want to go into a bit more of a late game and still play those white, card advantage type cards, then this deck looks pretty fun. And then the other one, computers. Okay, and it's Disco Duck again.
Disco Duck.
We talked about his deck last time, and it's very similar to mine with more of the 4 Aether Vials. So if you do like Aether Vials but still want to play the more Resto, Blade Splicer, some walls, a little less walls than I play too, but like the value package. If you want to play that value package with the Thalias, but you still don't want to give up your Aether Vials, this looks like a pretty good list to start with for yourselves. So I talked to him on Reddit there actually, the person behind the Disco Duck, and
the man behind the duck.
He said that he's about 20 wins, 5 losses in competitive leagues. So I mean,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. This is second published list, and very similar to the same, I think. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna get to the gameplay.
Let's do it.
Hey, so here we are.
Round one.
Round one. It's a keeper. We're on the play.
That is a keeper.
So the age-old... I think we play the Temple to psych him out.
The
so
old
doesn't
psyche.
see the Thalia coming? The Thalia?
Value! Holy shit, value! Sick value, bud!
You never know how much value you're getting.
I wish we had a Reality Smasher in our deck.
We don't even have enough mana still. For
we're stopped on his upkeep here, Jason.
Oh, jeez.
Turn that off.
Oops. Okay. Remind me to turn it back on if needed. Oh, so here comes Affinity. We've actually just taken out Stony Silence.
We were just talking. Oh shit. That's Affinity.
And then?
And then?
Signal Pest?
I hope it's not a rabbit. I hope it's not Steel Overseers. Actually, what I really hope it's not. We don't even have Path. Oh, we're so dead to Affinity already.
Yeah. We really are. Ooh,
oh my god.
That's the best case scenario, probably.
But he's already
another Mox Opal?
Wow.
Holy.
This guy's good at Magic cards, Jason.
Yeah, we're getting Affinity, people.
Wow, he's got more shit.
Thoughtseize us.
Oh, the Thrall, the Skull, the fuck, whatever. Vault Scourge. Well, not very much. Oh, fuck me. Not very much value to be had.
No, not in this matchup.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I think we should have played Displacer, Jason, and just kill this Arcbound Ravager.
Well, this is going to stop him from being able to play Plating.
I don't think it will.
Well, he can't play it and equip it.
He sure can. I mean, he just plays a land or whatever, right?
If he gets a land and everything. What is this? Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, my balls hurt.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel those pains.
There's no way we're going to win. This is an absolute savage crushing of an opening.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll need to draw a path followed by another path.
That's frustrating.
We can't even play this Displacer. I think we have to play Wall and hope...
Or play Blade Splicer.
I'll just get a 2 block. No,
well, that's 5 first strike blocking. That's what we'll do.
Don't we just need to draw a path?
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, I don't. I'm probably not gonna matter anyway.
No, I agree.
Nice roll out, bud. Good thing we cut these Stony Silences. Stay the day for 05, Jay?
Stony Silence wouldn't even help. We'd be dead.
No, he would just roll us over. Right?
This just draws just nuts, man. That's Modern. If you haven't had this happen to you before.
Usually I'm on the winning side of Affinity doing it though.
No, I've had Affinity kill me game 1 infinite times.
Yeah, well, that's what it does. That's
exactly.
But never so masterfully, perfectly curved done. Especially the second Mox Opal into a Vault Scourge was particularly cheeky.
No doubt. Yeah, that Mox Opal, that was savage.
He's just deciding what to do on his turn. Because he has lots of options.
Yeah, he does. I wish I was him right now. Except I'd be a dirty artifact player. No, I couldn't.
Just activate these Blink Moth Nexuses, bud. Ka-chunk. 8/8 Master of Ethereum.
Ooh,
wow,
coward!
You don't have enough artifacts to sacrifice to it? Like, what the fuck was that? Poor Thalia, we loved you.
We did. Taking 8 or 6? 6. 5. 5? That's not that bad.
We don't even have an extra planes. We don't have the option to draw like to Wall of Omens into a hero path to exile.
Well, we've drawn 2 colorless lands as our card so far. It's like, that's a little
Our
annoying. And
hand's
this guy's got
looking
well, it's a good start, but I mean,
well, you can't beat that start though. That's ridiculous.
well, certainly having a path could help.
Yeah, that's a good game.
He's got to put me away. I'm not like Dirty Derek. I don't just roll over.
Please. We can block it and make another golem.
That's what I'm thinking.
But he has all flyers. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah. For now.
He actually could have killed us already.
He didn't have the cojones, and I think he still doesn't.
Maybe he couldn't have killed us already. Maybe it could have been very low anyway.
So we look dead. I'm just quitting. This game bores me. Okay, well, let's move on.
He could have done this 6 more damage, 7 more damage last turn. Yeah.
Okay, so the usual move of all the arbiters, all the Thalias.
All right. All the tithe takers.
No,
maybe.
the tithe taker actually, like, he has to. We can't activate blink moths and stuff on our turn.
Oh, okay.
It could have an effect. And
So-
also sack your Arcbound Ravager when I try to pass something.
Yeah, okay. That's actually very good. Revoke existence, Stony Silence.
Yep, that sounds good.
Journey to Nowhere.
Journey.
Now, I mean, Rest in Peace gets rid of Arcbound Ravager, but that's silly, right?
Oh, should we put Gearhulks?
Yeah.
He goes down to 1 of everything?
It's non-land, so I mean, he can just kill you with land, but... Is Shining Soul good against Affinity?
Yeah, if you get a flyer out, kill another creature. It's more removal. And also, I wouldn't mind taking out some of these Thought Knots. Maybe for Banishing Lights or Sorcerer Spyglasses. Spyglasses, I guess? You could turn off a lot of his stuff. Steel Overseer.
I'd rather just get rid of the stuff, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah. So with the light, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Because, I mean, it's basically the same thing. Like, looking at your hand doesn't do fucking anything against Affinity. It's all on the board.
Yeah, so should we put Spyglasses over these? You can name Ink Moss with them. You can name Cranial Plating, Steel Overseer.
Yeah, instead of Thought Knot Series?
Oh, you can also name the Aether Grid.
Yeah, okay, instead of Thought Knots here.
Okay.
Bye bye, Thought Knots here. We love you.
So we're now a control deck. Playing more sorceries and instants and stuff than most people. Oh, I think we keep it.
It's got path wall. I think this is actually like not terrible. It's. I don't like when Affinity keeps 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess we're not drawing a land next turn.
Better not to draw 4 land in a row, but.
Wouldn't have minded 1 or 2 after this though.
Yeah, I don't want 4 land out of the way.
I don't even think we can play this from under the Windbrisk Kites actually.
I'm sure they only fix Land on Arbiter. They don't.
Yeah, they only fix things against us. Yeah.
Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. At least they're all ornithopters.
This guy Affinities. Signopest. So I think we just gotta pat that Signopest. Do we take 3 damage? Oh, we only take 2. Let's take 2 this turn and get this wall out.
Well, we're taking an additional 3 damage, but I think.
Well, the wall can block the Memnite.
Oh yeah, okay. You're totally right. I think we need to wall anyway because we need to get up to 3 and 4 mana here.
Yeah, big time.
Land.
Oh, come on.
4 land on top,
Oh,
Jason.
this is frustrating, man. Okay, we're not dead yet.
I think we could have had a successful game here.
I
Well,
know.
mean, we're calling it pretty early if we're going to call it, but... Oh, God! We need to draw land.
Yeah. That we do.
We're going to eat 2 damage here. Oh, he's not even going to attack with that. Oh, God, we need to land.
Come on.
Okay.
Take it.
Okay, we're pretty close to playing Magic cards here.
So just O-ring this thing.
Yeah, as soon as he untaps, is just a bonanza. I'm surprised he actually attacked because he could have done 2 damage either way.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this way, he could Prodigal Sorcerer instead of just damage to our face, right? Good job, Mutavault.
This is intense.
Well, good thing you had Ornithopter, Memnite.
We need a white mana so bad. Oh! That is so frustrating, man. Okay.
That's not great.
No.
That ain't great.
No, we definitely need a land. Oh, what a beating.
He doesn't have double black though, so we can.
Yeah. This turn. Wait till next turn. Come on, man. Every game 1 white. Ah!
If we just run another land, we could just Restoration Angel block Cranial Plating for days and draw cards off of it.
I know. Well, not this turn.
I don't think we're quite dead yet because we do have to put 2 Path of Exiles. But we're close to dead. He can have a bunch.
He
of
plays
cards.
a black mana. We are dead.
We're very close to the edge here.
Man, what a beating.
Well, at least it's not black. Galvanic Blast, Galvanic Blast.
But he doesn't have a swamp in his deck either. That's nice.
Take it. Take it, take it, take it. Equip it to Ornithopter.
What is it going to be?
It's going to equip to Ornithopter.
He's spending 2 mana.
To equip it? Oh. No, he's bad. Yeah, there you go.
Derek calls it like he sees it.
Oh, he's got something else. A Vault Scourge? White mana?
Steel Overseer.
Shit.
God's sakes. So if we don't hit a land, we're dead.
I think we're just dead anyway. It's Steel Overseer. Because we're at 7. Like, Memnite and Single Pest are in the killing range.
Yeah, well, if we get a land, we could play a resto. I'm going to path this thing right now.
What do you mean right now?
At the end of the turn.
It's the end of the turn. How the fuck are you going to do that?
Oh, sacrifice? No.
That's...
Come on! As if, man. Wah, wah.
Well, we're actually not dead, but I mean, we're very close to dead.
No, I think we're dead.
We're not, no, we have another draw. How do we not have another draw?
He's going to use the Overseer, and all this stuff just gets bigger now.
I know, we're going to kill one, though. He doesn't double black. We just kill the one that's equipped to, and we eat the damage. We can block Memnite. Restoration Angel.
I know.
Kill the
like,
creature
come on,
equipped to Chrono Plating,
like,
draw a card.
So
would have been very, 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 very good. Fuck.
This is unreasonable. This is not fair. It's not fair. 2019 is my year. Why is this happening?
4 land. We should have just kept the...
What?
We just would draw 4 land in a row. It would have been preferable to this nonsense. Fuck me. I don't even feel we got Affinity this time. We just lost her own deck.
Just can't,
like game 1, what are you going to do against that draw? You can't beat that draw.
No,
but we could easily have beaten this shit.
Yeah, we had this easy if we could just hit a land ever. Or even had it second white, that we wouldn't even be in that much trouble.
He's not going to do any damage this turn. Looks like he's bad.
Well, he's going
to do 1. Oh, he can kill us with... Arcbound Ravager.
Yeah, if he's got the guts.
People don't have the guts to do it, I find. Sometimes. They don't have the killer instinct with this deck that sometimes it requires. But it looks like he does this time. It's so obvious here that he can't fuck this up, right?
Well...
Sometimes it's not exactly obvious with the lands.
There's just not really that much disadvantage to wait until next turn either, though. Like, why risk it if I do have a path? Is one argument. I don't know. Maybe he's got all the angles. I'm not sure. Man.
That's the way losers think.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a real keen insight into that psyche, don't you?
Yeah, I live with a lot. I hang out with so many of them.
All my loser friends.
Well, we drew a bunch of cards that didn't do anything for us, except for the Immune Vault.
Having these restos dying to Ornithopters, like, okay. A Signal Pest, okay. What can you do? Sometimes you're going to die to the jank. I mean, he had the Aether Grid and then into the Cranial Plating, too. It's like, you know, that's...
But our hand had answers to the thing. It just didn't...
Yeah, just get screwed. What can you do?
Yeah. Frustrating.
Well, the first game, obviously, that was Affinity draw. We died. Can't do much about that one.
No, but like I said, we could have beat this hand. Frustrating. Frustrating. And then when they take forever to make the most obvious fucking play.
I know. Are you gonna do it or are you not gonna do it? Ooh.
It's like when I play against this guy, he only had 1 card in hand. He's thought for like 3 minutes. Like played take possession. It was like, oh great, you decided to take the 1 threat away from me.
So
you're fucking genius.
That's sad. Okay, well, promise broken. Hope you didn't believe me.
We're going to do nothing but lose in 2019.
Okay, so, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Hate losing.
We should just play Affinity. We should play that Affinity Taxes, the one with Mox Opal, that Mox Opal Taxes.
I don't know. It didn't look that good. You died to remove, like, sweepers. And, you played a sweeper? Well, that was my game.
All right, round 2.
Round 2, because join us, because we're going to have to get luckier than that sometime. So join us for that, and it'll be way better, because we won't want as much. See you there.